First up tonight, Australia's 26th Governor-General has been sworn into office. Sir Peter Cosgrove is the 8th former soldier to be selected for the post. He's vowed to come to the role agenda-free.
I'm at once humbled and proud to assume the office as Governor-General. Humbled to know something of the great men and the one woman to have preceded me, and proud beyond description of Australia, of its men and women, and of their history, their heritage, their present genius and their hopeful future.
The Prime Minister roundly praised the new Governor-General.
I can think of no better man than Peter Cosgrove to maintain our national morale and to fire our faith in ourselves. I know, Sir Peter, you will approach this work with respect, discretion and judgment, and our government and our country will be the better for it. Welcome, Sir Peter.
Welcome, Sir Peter. Paul? That's almost an extended title.
Look, it's a gift by Tony Abbott that will keep on giving to his opponents. I have no idea what strategy, if any, he was thinking when he didn't put it through to Cabinet, where it would have been killed stone dead. This was a big political blunder. So I'm just going to withdraw from the field and let you just look into it.
Let me just wait till we get to the Knights and Dames conversation, because I just want to talk. I mean, the Prime Minister said that Sir Peter will be a knight for rolling up your sleeves and getting on with it.
Didn't know you could be a knight for that. That's good.
Yes, that's right.
You need more than that.
What kind of Governor-General do you think he will be?
Well, he's a top bloke. He's a good bloke. He's a general. He's, he's a wise, steady pair of hands, and I think he's got more substance than his predecessor. She was a good Governor-General, but there's just been more in his resume.
Now, that's a contentious thing to say, Paul.
Is it really?
What do you mean in more resume? She was a barrister, sex discrimination commissioner.
Exactly, I rest my case.
Oh, come on.
So anyway, let's just say...
It's a pretty impressive resume for a woman, after all. They can't be generals.
It's not like they're in competition with one another. I just think this is a man of substance with a common touch, and it's a good choice for Governor-General, a good, safe, solid choice, as was his predecessor.
Jane, Caro, what do you think?
Look, I think Peter Cosgrove's fine as Governor-General. I mean, it's pretty much a ceremonial role. Quentin Bryce was excellent at it too. I can't think of a Governor-General really that I've had all that much objection to, except perhaps John Kerr.
But what do you make of the fact that Sir Peter Cosgrove said...
I'm sorry.
Could you get this right? It's His Excellency General, the Honourable Sir Peter Cosgrove. If you're going to use the title, please use
For the purposes of this show, I will say Sir Peter Cosgrove.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to say Peter Cosgrove. I'm sorry. Sir Peter just makes me want to laugh.
General Cosgrove works.
General.
Well, people were initially concerned it was going to be Governor-General.
Yeah, well, that's a good one.
Governor-General gets us out of this. But I just want to ask you about what he said today, Jane, which was that he's going to come to this job free of an agenda. What do you think he's trying to say by that? At the same time, of course, he said Australia is imperfect and a work in progress.
Well, I find it curious that he comes to that. It struck me when you said that agenda free. I thought, well, I assume that about a Governor-General. I thought that's what their role was, to be a kind of impartial, above the fray, symbolic figure of the unity of the country, rather than what are quite extreme divisions now. Perhaps he's picking up on the fact that Australia is becoming a very polarised place, and that he's subtly trying to say, I am really going to try as hard as I can to remain above that, which I think Quentin Bryce also managed to do. The reason I want to call him Peter Cosgrove is all the way through Quentin Bryce's Governor-Generalship, that was how she was referred to. And I think, therefore, it is perfectly adequate to refer to the man by his name. It is an honourable name. He has done it proud.
But from this point forth, I've gone all night.
Hitherto
From this moment, we will be referring to her as Dame Quentin, I suspect. What do you think about the idea of Bill Shorten says, well, I'm just going to scrap them if we come come to power.
Yeah, well,
they're in, they're out.
I'd be disappointed by that because I've already styled myself Viscount.
Yes.
Because I quite enjoy that. I think the duties of a Viscount...
The alliteration.
The Viscount
cheap
Valentine's
shots are just going to run.
Sounds like a cigarette brand.
Anyway. It's not a cheap shot. I am very proud to be a Viscount.
I don't want to get involved. I'm staying out of this.
My duties are I have to drink the family fortune away.
You set yourself up for cheap shots, you're going to get them.
Yeah. I'm still interested in the Governor-General thing because does the Governor-General actually do anything? Is there any actual role?
I think it's a big job. It's a coherent role.
What is the job? I'm not taking anything away from that.
Constitutional minimalism is a great thing.
Yeah, and that I'm not no opponent to that either. But
That's
I mean, does the Governor-General
thing fail because it's largely a symbolic office, which is a good thing.
Which is a good thing. Yeah, I'm not saying that's not. I've always wondered whether there was any actual moment where it's time now for the government to do his
elect a president. I mean, then you talked about we're getting polarised, which is a very interesting side comment.
Right.
I thought, are we really?
Well, that's the way I see it.
You don't think we are, Paul?
No. I think that social media is loud, but it just keeps getting rolled by reality. So,
why are we any more polarised than we ever were? Aren't we?
Yeah, I don't think
we're all in our same camps.
Well,
we've all got liberal states across the nation.
I guess it depends on where you're standing. But what I've watched, when I started out at uni in, God knows, the 1970s, I was considered to be extremely right-wing because I wanted to go into advertising. Basically, my politics have stayed exactly where they always have been, small L liberal. And what I have watched is the world go so far past me to the right that now, because I support public education, I'm practically a Marxist. So I've just seen everything get more extreme.
But that doesn't
so unless the 70s was
yes, because I think there are quite a lot of people who feel... Yeah, but that's the way I see the world, just like you see the world from your position, and you see the world from yours, and you see it from yours.
Okay, well, let's talk about